It's Week 5 of the National Football League, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the reigning NFC champs and the Giants on Sunday night primetime.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our quarterback matchup in this ball game, that's where the focus naturally gravitates. And I think we have a fairly interesting one here.
And I think for me, and this isn't an original thought by any stretch, and probably for these two head coaches as well, the key for them is going to be limiting the turnovers, limiting the free possession. I mean, this isn't saying anything you don't already know, but you've got to be able to make the most out of your drives and see if your defense can help you out, take the ball away from the other team, and give you a few extras.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Harris running straight ahead. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw. It's completed to Caldwell. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year of the NFL now.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They're hauling it in, Nelson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
To try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Well, in the process of that kick return, it appears we had an injury. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. This is caught inside the 15. A big play for Dallas. 65 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now a throw here to his running back.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They're going to run this with a tight end. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Giants first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
You can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3-and-out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Back to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 2nd down now. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down at the 27. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick here is good. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. this time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. And Nelson's got it here right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw now on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. There, we're out to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Cowboys. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 3. That's complete to Turner. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
On the ground with a tight end, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Giants have cut the lead back down to 2.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
They'll look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
Brian Dable reaching for that challenge flag, and he's going to have the officials review this call. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call. So that review working out well for Brian Dable. He wins that challenge.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
One of the best in the NFL in no small part because of his running ability. But on that play, didn't matter to the defense at all. Nice stop for them, a feather in their cap for getting the sack and brought down one of the toughest guys to catch in the NFL.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2nd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. So what a comeback here. They look like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
Point after, right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So now the Cowboys down by 7. 2:08 on the clock. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Going with their tight end on 4th. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Giants, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.